Absolutely. And I think we got Boogie back on here on the line. Boogie, so what was that you were saying about wanting to play for one of the best point guards ever in Penny Hardaway? What went into your decision to go to Memphis and then to eventually transfer over to USC?
Yeah, definitely. So, like I was saying, just coming out of high school, I was a scoring guard. I really needed to learn the position as best as I could. So, ultimately I decided, I wanted to go play for Coach Penny, and I had a great relationship with Mike Miller at the time. He had a great relationship with my family. So we just thought that so it was best for me. And, I had also great relationship with James Wiseman, Precious Achua, and those guys. So we thought it would be great for us to, go somewhere and, make a difference.
For sure. Yeah, Boogie, this is Brendan. Talk to you a bit in Summer League, man. Appreciate you coming on the show. I believe that you shared that Alvin Gentry's son, I believe it is on the USC staff as well. And obviously a little bit of a connection to Sacramento there. Alvin, from my perspective, seems like the fun uncle that everybody loves to be around. But curious what your interactions have been like with Alvin and what sort of his messaging has been to you throughout this process.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just having someone around like that, he always told me, just to keep working and keep doing what I was doing throughout his years, seeing me play at USC. So just having that great relationship with him and having that relationship with his son, definitely, in this world, it's all about connections and it's about who you know. So just establishing those connections was really important and it really helped me, just having a voice and someone who, coaching the NBA that I can ask, what are things that I can get better at? What are certain things that I can, look for to, make my game better for sure.
Yeah, and what are some of those things that you kind of identified? I know you shared in Summer League, like embracing the defensive end of the floor a little bit more, but how do you balance kind of being yourself, but also changing your game to fit a role in the NBA?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, coming in, I knew, scoring the basketball wasn't going to get me on the floor. So just, guarding 94 feet, being a great teammate, being a leader, being vocal all the time, communicating, doing those things. And then just, letting everything else, what I've been doing my whole life, scoring the basketball, take care of itself. So just continue to do that, continue to understand the role, continue to understand what I can do, to help my team and do whatever, is asked.
Talking with Boogie Ellis here of the Sacramento Kings. Went crazy this summer for the Kings Summer League squad and earned him a nice little training camp invite as well. Boogie, Donovan Mitchell, I remember talking about after he was drafted and after he had an incredible rookie season. He said, I don't really understand why people are super surprised by me taking a leap because, you go from college where you have class, you have all other obligations to do, and then you just have nothing but free time. And he says, I got so much better just in that pre-draft process and throughout the summer. How much better do you feel like you are already just since leaving school?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like my game's definitely took a jump. I feel like, every year I've proven that I've gotten better every year that I was in college, and I feel like I can continue to get better. And I feel like I haven't really reached my ceiling yet. Just got to continue to watch film, continue to learn the game, continue asking questions and doing the little things. And, I feel like I can get so much better by the time, I get to even by the time I get to training camp or by the time, the season starts. So just continue to get better every day, continue to work on my game, take care of my body, and, do all those little things.
Yeah, when it comes to translating all that to the NBA, like we kind of talked about, Boogie, what do you think? What do you view as your potential role with either Sacramento or just the league in general? And are there any players you look at and are like, that's what you think you could do?
Oh yeah, definitely. Guys like Jose Alvarado, Jordan McGoffin, people like that, who come in the game, make an impact, come in the game and change the game. I just feel like I can do that at a high level. Just showing that I can come in the game, control the tempo, score as well, do whatever I change the game with defense, be a vocal leader on the team, just doing whatever is needed and doing whatever what is asked by the coaching staff. So I just feel like, I watch a lot of guys, Damian Lillard, Trae Young, a bunch of guys since I was a kid, Rajon Rondo, you know, he doesn't shoot the ball as well as me, but why is he so great?
Right.
You know, just you know, getting as much knowledge as I can to make me the best basketball player that I could be.
I love that, man. Yeah, real student of the game. That's awesome. And you mentioned Jordan McLaughlin there. Two-part question, kind of. But have you talked with many of your new teammates, and just even throughout the summer? What have you picked up from the vets like Keon Ellis, like Colby, like Mason, like even Drew Timme and Coach Christie? What has it been like to kind of be able to have those guys here?
Yeah, definitely. You know, just asking questions, picking their brain. You know, sometimes sitting back and see how they approach the game, things like that. And definitely, we got some USC guys on the team,
Yeah.
Jordan McLaughlin and DeMar DeRozan. So it's been pretty good. I've been talking to DeMar a little bit.
Nice.
Picking his brain. We're gonna start getting some work in with him next week. So that should be fun. But yeah, just asking as much questions as possible, getting as much knowledge, as I can.
Yeah, for sure. Boogie Ellis here. I don't know that I'd realized there were 3 USC guys till you pointed it out. You guys could get a little 3-on-3 going between USC and Kentucky and just in Sacramento practices. But Boogie, the pre-draft process for you, what were kind of your expectations headed into draft night? And obviously going undrafted, I'm wondering if that gives you a chip on your shoulder and what ultimately made you pick Sacramento.
Yeah, definitely. One of my fears in life was definitely being undrafted. And I always told myself, whatever I do, I'm going to show up and do the work. I showed up. I didn't get picked, and there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like I'm better than a lot of guys who were picked, and people will find out soon. So I worked with a chip on my shoulder. I already had a chip on my shoulder. I did great things in college, but I feel like I still have a lot of things to prove. I feel like a lot of people, doubted me throughout the draft process. I wouldn't say, overlooked me, but that's fine. So I'm just going to continue to work, continue to do what I do. And, soon here they'll all see, and all the teams will realize they made a mistake by, not overlooking me.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible perspective. Boogie, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it, man. We wish you all the best of luck in training camp and throughout the season, and we definitely hope to talk to you again sometime soon, man. Definitely thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
Appreciate you, Boogie.
Absolutely. That is the newest Sacramento King in ways, Boogie Ellis. Amazing perspective there, hearing him talk about DeMar DeRozan, his relationship with the other USC guys on this roster. Like Brendan said, I would pay to see that 3-on-3 game right there. I know we were just talking about
be a great
the 3x3, but I would definitely watch. What would that be? Malik, De'Aaron, and Trey against DeRozan, McLaughlin, and Boogie.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that would definitely lead to some entertainment for sure. Really appreciate Boogie Ellis giving us a little bit of his time, and really appreciate everything he had to say there. That was awesome. And like I said, definitely wish him the best of luck throughout this season, whether it be in Sacramento, whether it be in Stockton, or whether it be somewhere else too. I mean, Boogie just seems like he's got a really good head on his shoulders, and, he definitely has all the right perspective. And I think he's going to be a really, really good pro, especially just even based off of what we saw at Summer League. You can tell that guy wants to work and get his way into the NBA. So definitely we'll be rooting for Boogie Ellis. Unfortunately, Los Angeles Angels fans will not be able to root for Mike Trout this season. We'll talk a little bit more